Previously on Rocky Mountain Fall.
You can actually find quite a bit of water to yourself and get away from some people, and yeah, fishing should be honestly pretty damn good. We're excited. So there's about 15 fish in this little slick right here. Rising pretty good. And I didn't bring anything but streamers. Brent and blue wing olives is what I really love though.
Wait, I only brought the streamer rods.
Guys, we're kind of panicking. We've gone 2 runs and we've changed 3 times. I like this.
You'll notice it's a little darker out. There may be
Fuck
maybe
you.
a little less light, and the fish seem to be happier, willing to chase a little.
It was more of a Creelex thing. We didn't put the Creelex on until the end when we needed to, make some magic happen. Had nothing to do with better light.
We're heading over to your grandparents' house. Are you gonna be there?
No, I'm not going to be there
Why not?
because I am in Idaho.
Well, we'll tell them hi for you, you dumb.
Okay, well, drink a couple blue sodas for me.
I think we can probably do that. Yeah, we're just over here kind of on the west side of the slope, as some would call it, the west slope. Yeah, we're visiting some family friends or friends. What's up, Jethro? Figured we'd do a little fishing today. It's like 60s. We got to get some free Sundays in as long as we possibly can. So we got crystal clear skies again, so we're gonna test our streamer theory. And hopefully we're proving that clear skies don't affect streamers too much, The Colorado seems to, have us leaning the other way, but we got cows going crazy. They're excited that we're here. Yvonne's excited that we're here. Hopefully, we're gonna strip some streamers. Should be pretty good. Also, probably have to nymph this morning because it's pretty chilly. Another. That is enough! Thank you.
Good one chance today.
It's pretty good. We could see some pretty nice browns, but we don't want to, overhype it. But,
Cart before the horse kind of thing.
right, exactly. But yeah, we're starting to get into the main channel, and it looks good. We're already moving a ton of fish, so yeah, should be a few nice browns or rainbows hanging out somewhere.
You're Kathy Saban.
I am who?
You're Kathy Saban from 9 News.
What would you say? We got about a
your forecast.
60% chance of making some shit happen. When you're fishing water where big fish live, I think anytime you go through a good run where you have caught a big fish before, you are sad when you go through that run the next time and don't catch a big fish. Not necessarily sad, but you're like, dang, all right, we're gonna have to find him somewhere else. This was a nice one, huh? How do we like that, Yvonne? This is so stupid, man. Us being up here is like the dumbest thing that we've done all day.
Can I get a little 12:30 update, please?
No.
Please.
No.
Why?
Because I'm not really trying to talk right now. That fish on the high side, like, we were absolutely stupid for being up there, but I mean, that eat was, which we don't have in the video, that eat was absolutely insane. That fish.
I was walking your dog, not filming, and then I filmed your disappointment, which was pretty good, but
I was pouting because we didn't coordinate that run very well, and then
No.
everything that we knew was going to happen in that run happened, and it was just like, yeah, I mean, watching that big brown turn and rip like 30 feet and absolutely just swim through the streamer
yeah.
was cool. Don't we? Boom, baby! Woohoo! We're back, baby.
Hey,
We're back.
that's a good one.
Yes. It was a good little makeup for the mishap down there. So, we're working through a stretch. There's always some nice fish. There's like this huge grassy bank, but like there's a really good riffle that hits it. But my old dog can't wade up it because he's like 15 and stupid. So I never really fish it from up on the high side. I just usually fish it across because you're like 12 feet above the river. And of course, today we give it a go. Took a sweet brown, and he certainly got off. And then we walked right up here, and it was all forgiven. Breaking down water, I mean, you have to look at water that's different. You have to approach different structure differently, you know. You're not going to swing a fast whitewater pocket, you know, that's going to give that streamer not the action that I'm looking for. You know, maybe if you want to just fish every run the exact same, for sure. When we get to a big flat run anywhere out west, like, I will definitely change my approach for sure, where I'll walk past the good water, you know, if I'm stripping streamers in. Yeah. As good as a 20-21 male as you can get.
So here we are, blue skies.
Blue skies. Fish are eating shit out of streamers.
Yep.
We're happy. Swing them, strip them, nymph them. No rises though. There's a bunch of like betas coming off that run. They don't rise here though. They never rise here very often. Only to the hopper fly. Then they really rise. As my friend Zeb would say.
Right.
Can you just give us a little breakdown of how our day ended?
Yeah, I mean, classic fashion over there with them. I mean, Grandma and Daryl are awesome people. So we're sitting there fishing the last run. You know, we told them we'd probably meet them for beers about 5 o'clock. 3:30 comes around and Daryl comes busting down the highway where he sees us and we hear him honking in the road. And the next thing we know, he's like pulling in and backing us up and like wants to take us down so we can start drinking beer. And we proceeded to drink beer and forget about our plans from there, you know? So yeah, we were planning on going into town to eat dinner possibly and, you know, drink some more beers. And we certainly just...
We were going to drink some fancy beers.
Right, we were going to drink fancy beers, which
Yeah.
if you know our style, generally, yes, I'll drink a craft beer, but you give me Bud Light, Coors Light, somewhere where I'm sitting with good company, and that's really all I need.
Yeah. And Daryl loves some Blue Cokes.
He does. He's a big fan of Bud Lights. There's no denying that.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the funniest people of all time. It's almost like, you know, we don't have any footage of that, but we had a pretty good last 2 hours of the day for sure.
How do you define success? Like what's streamer fishing look like? Like fall fishing looks like to you? Like what's it mean to you, and how do you define success in over the course of a fall?
For sure. You know, Rocky Mountain Fall turned into just being essentially a streamer video. That's not necessarily how I always approach fishing fall days, you know. So success is what opportunity is given to you. You know, when we went to the Arkansas, it was cloudy, cold, going to heat up. You know, we knew that we probably could go in there and nymph some fish up. We're probably going to see some blue-wing olives, but with everything that was going on, it was about as ideal of a streamer conditions, you know, is what we thought from the get-go. So let's commit to that. Let's go have success. And gosh, success can be measured in so many different ways, I guess. But for me, I'm kind of selfish. I like to smack fish pretty good. So seeing chases is always my biggest thing with streamers. You know, your hookup, you're going to miss fish. If you think you're going to go catch 80% of the fish that chase your streamer down, you are absolutely insane, you know.
Right. You're in for that's bad news.
Especially when you're fishing waters that the fish are, you know, in that like 8 to 15 inch range. Like there's going to be so many quick short strikes, quick reaction strikes that if you're finding those fish 80% of the time, I want to talk to you. You know, I want to hang out with you and you show me how the hell you're doing this.
Right. Is it treble hooks or
right? It's like
stick 'em.
It's insane. So
what are they using on baseballs and
you know, like doing this with your hat.
Spider tack? Yeah. Like what do you got on those flies, man?
Like they're checking the streamer on the way out. But no, I mean success. I mean even when we flew to the Colorado, we had pretty high expectations, I'd say, for that day, and it turned out to be. I mean, fishing was awesome, you know. But that first few hours, it was like, oh my god, like we're floating the Colorado, and if we're not catching fish on the Colorado, like this is a problem, you know. And then things, you know, we made a few changes and just kept at it, and fish started getting caught. So that's, I don't know even how to explain that, you know. And then the last day was just stepped into the first pocket. We were nymphing in that video, which if you guys see it, I mean, it's just like first bucket, it was like pow, 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 pow. It was like, okay, cool. Fishing is going to be good today. Like, let's go find some fish, you know? So.
And when you were nymphing, though, the size of those fish was generally a little bit smaller.
Yeah, for sure. That's
not necessarily going to be the case all the time, right? But
for sure. Yeah, like you said, it's not going to be the case all the time. For me, it's like a problem that I have, like fly fishing ADD, you know? Like if I'm nymphing fish, like it's just has to be almost continuous for me, you know, or I will lose interest, you know. So if we're catching fish, yes, if we would have probably nymphed the whole day, I bet you we still would have caught some very nice fish that day. Maybe not the fish that we caught, but other fish in that same class range in different spots, different buckets that we could hit better with nymphs. But if you give me the opportunity to, you know, be catching fish seem to be active, like I want to find them on streamers. Like you know, it's just so much more visual. It's so cool to chase it down and see them hammer. I mean,
coming up next, we've been talking about doing some winter videos, winter streamers, maybe some dry flies, some nymphing. You want to preview anything about the winter series that's going to be coming up? What you like about winter fishing and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the winter series. I think there's some little gems in Colorado that not a lot of people think about. You know, everyone in wintertime, like, it's all you hear, tailwaters. I don't think that's the case, you know. Yes, I'll be fishing tailwaters. We'll probably highlight a tailwater or two in the series, but you know, we're gonna head to big water, rip some streamers in the freezing ass cold and wind, and see if we can make some magic happen that way. Probably go do some creek fishing, you know, find some little gyms in Colorado and smack some fish on hoppers hopefully in January, which can happen. They won't be very big fish, so don't get excited there. But yeah, I mean, even if we hit the tailwaters, you know, we go fish Deckers or Cheeseman or something like that, like I will be hunting noses for sure. So hopefully this is more dry fly and streamer fishing through winter than watching my bobber dunk. But if that's what we got to do to make it happen, we certainly will. But yeah, we're excited. We're excited that this seems to be going well. We'll find our groove, and it's going to be good. You know, there will be an episode eventually where I'm filming Yvonne fishing, but Yvonne doesn't think I have the camera game.
The chops.
I don't have the chops, you know. He's just scared to get outfished by his buddy on camera, which is fair, you know. That's a challenge to him that I want in this video, by the way.
We'll put it in the very end.
Yes.
I mean, look, we're excited about the winter series.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably do something in the spring too, but stay tuned to the channel because we have some big plans for the summer, and hopefully maybe do some road trips and stuff like that, some Western road trips, which I think is very much up our alleys.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think so.
We'll most likely have a fight at some point.
Yeah.
Over hot dogs.
Yes, if we spend too much time in a car alone, I will say some ignorant stuff and get punched in the face, no doubt.
Yeah.
But that's our friendship.
Right. There we go. All right. Thanks for everyone for tuning into Rocky Mountain Fall. I look forward to seeing you guys in whatever the next series is going to be called, and all the other future episodes and videos coming up on YouTube. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, Tanner.
Yes, thank you guys for watching. Of course, if you need me, come to the shop, email me. I'm always available. So.
You.